Millionaire dreams in the mind too. Riding in the form what we down to do. Bad bitch rolling and she spoken to. Woke up in my Yoda on my way to school. Daydreaming about that E-class. Lamborghini riding, yeah, I'm going fast. Pocket full of cash, young drug dealer. Money is the motive, my nigga. See, I'm a go-getter. Riding in the Chevy, but not riding high. Police on the corner, they on standby. And I remember walking niggas laughing at me. Now I drive by, music high, they want to ride with me. No designer, but it's Nikes on my feet, though. Money can't change me, but it could change the way I live, though.
Before we start the segment, I'm going to ask you guys to please like, comment, hit the subscription button. Welcome back to another episode, Talks with AJ Podcast. I'm your host, and this is my co-host.
Poised with Style and Grace 22.
Today we have a special guest, hit maker Jeff Stones himself.
Yo.
Hey,
And the B in the building.
And to be in the building.
What's good?
What's good?
What's poppin', man? How everybody doing, man?
Man, we doing good.
Doing good. He doing
Before we go into this episode, I want to first congratulate you for being featured on Miami's News Time.
That was dope.
For one of your top songs, Life of Sin. I believe that's the title of the song. So congratulations to
Appreciate
you.
that, man.
September of this year.
Shout out
Look
to Ice,
at you.
man. Shout out to Ice.
That's what's up.
So I wanted to ask you this. This question, Jeff. When you're alone, away from the noise, the fans and the grind, who is Jeff Stones really?
I want to say a child that has so much inner thoughts. The inner thoughts are not joyful. So when I'm alone, those times it means I get those inner thoughts like all in to question myself, what is next. So I'm a curious kid. I'm a curious person. Mysterious. Mysterious.
So inner thoughts, what type of inner thoughts that you have? When you said that you're alone, what is it that you think of?
I feel like I haven't done enough,
In what sense?
As far as for myself, maybe traveling, maybe having more conversation with friends and family. The reason is timing. As soon as I wake up, there's always something to do. And maybe I have like 5-10 minutes to get that done. Maybe I have an hour or 2 hours to get that done. So it's like timing all like tighten my mind, like tighten me up within I don't have like self-timing where I can like really think about things. So that moment I really do get that alone by myself, everything comes to mind, especially with the music. It's like, okay, I have 5 hours to myself. I'm locked in within my inner self. Like, okay, what song I got to work on? What project is next? Did I email this producer? So it's like a lot of stuff just caves in all in once.
So how do you balance it all?
It's hard, but I know I got to tell myself. A lot of times I got to meditate myself to breathe in and tell myself, okay, what's the first priority? Get the songs done and stuff.
So you feel like your life is a race?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, I haven't it's been nonstop for me. Nonstop.
Mm-hmm. So you ever thought about just like, you know what? Let me just kind of like fall back. Let me kind of like
Take a break.
Take a break.
It's hard to at this moment. I feel like the moment I take a break, someone else comes in. And then I gotta like, cause I've been there before, where like, I had like a depression episode, like, cause it was a moment where I lost my job, I lost my car, all in 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I had to like tell myself, right, let me stop everything. But that moment I stopped, I start witnessing every other artist like go in front of me and stuff like that, and it's like it was hard for me to come back in that circle, that realm, because I have this situation, you know what I'm saying? It's like I told myself I can't let that happen again. So I've been like a train.
So let's talk about your depression.
Mm-hmm.
How long of a state would you say that you were in that depression? You just mentioned, you losing your car. Was that the one point in time where you felt really depressed, really down? That's point in your life?
I think because it was my second child was a year old, and then I lost my job. And then after the job loss, I lost my car. Like my wife got into a car accident. Car was totaled. So it was trying to figure out, okay, where can I get the money to get another car? Because she needs to go to work. Like I'll sacrifice that. You know, I didn't really care what car I got. Like, she just needed a vehicle to get to work. So it was trying to find her a car. And in the midst of that, we got her a car, but I'm still out of a job.
Yeah.
So it's like, damn, how I'm going to pay this rent? And then, I kid you not, like, I think 2 months within, the landlord came, was like, hey, I've been helpful, I've been everything, but you guys got to go. So then we was almost facing eviction, but she gave us grace to go, you know, to find a living situation. I was hustling out in the streets and found a bread to re-up, and then we found a new spot, but still I'm out of a job.
Yeah.
So I think at that time, like the job opening wasn't really good. I forgot who was our president. I think it was Obama or something, but it wasn't really good. So within that whole miss, is like I'm in a realm like where I'm gonna get this money, how I'm gonna pay these bills, everything. So it's like I don't want to. I'm the type of person that don't like to give so much on to the next person because it's not their fault. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's me, and me as a man, even as a father, I gotta lead. So within that gap of no making bread,
Yeah.
I can't sleep because I'm trying to like fill out job application. I'm trying to find the next hustle, and I couldn't find nothing. So what happens is in the middle of the night, I turn out like I'm eating. So I'm eating and eating and eating, sleep for like 3-4 hours, take care of the baby at the time, wake up in the morning, mind going crazy. No one's called me. There's no jouet, no nothing. I'm like, fuck. So I'm eating. So within that time, like I didn't see myself gaining weight, but you know, my mom, like, she kept seeing that, like, yo, you getting chubby, you getting
hefty.
big.
You getting hefty. Yeah.
Like, everything okay? I'm like, nah, you know. And my mom, like, she tried to help out as much as possible, but she got her own situation. My sister had her own situation and stuff. So it's like I'm trying to like figure it out, but whole time me stressing and figure it out, I'm overeating. And this one time we went to a dinner as a family. We went to they were celebrating my son's birthday. After we got done eating, I felt full, but I didn't finish the food. So I felt full for maybe like 4 days. And I didn't eat nothing, but I still felt full. So I didn't know what was wrong with me. So out of the blue, some promoter caught my music. Was like, hey, we want you to perform. So I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I felt like that was a window.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like a little dim light. Okay, it's not a job, but somebody want me to perform. And I got paid for that.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, cool. I could put something towards the light bill. You know what I'm saying? So that came in, but I still felt ill. So I went to the show. My best friend, Chippy, he was like, yo, you all right? I'm like, nah, man, I don't. Like, man, you need a drink. Gave me a drink. My other homeboy, he gave me a drink. I went on stage, I performed, and I felt effed up. Like, I felt ill. I couldn't, like, my mouth was like totally dehydrated. Like, I didn't know, like, I said, you know what, let me just knock this out, perform. I did a performance, the whole entire set, the way I was feeling, got off stage, and I was like, yo, I need to go home. And then they felt like another drink will probably do me better. So keep in mind, went to a restaurant, felt full.
Didn't really eat 4
Yeah,
days.
you know what I'm saying?
And
Keep
drinking,
dehydrated,
and
too.
you
Dehydrated.
So
Keep in
alcohol
mind,
is a no-no.
no blame to my friends, but they kept feeding me liquor.
Yeah.
So went home, still couldn't slept for in and out. The next day, something happened with my wife. I think she locked her keys in the car, but luckily she was close by. So I went with the baby, like, try to get the thing out, but it was so hot that even the store owner came. He was like, hey, let me call the locksmith. You all right? Let me just give you. So he gave me water from his store. And all I remember is I sat down and I blacked out.
Damn.
Next thing you know it, as I woke, because my wife took the baby, and she thought I was just tired. But she was like, babe, get up. The locksmith opened the door. Got in the car. I blacked out again. So my sister came home. She came to my house at the time. She was like, oh, let's get him in the shower. Maybe, you know, he has a fever or something like that. They told me I was in that shower for a hot minute. They had to, like, get me out. So I think my girl saw my face. She was like, no, we taking you to the hospital. So went to the hospital. I don't know, like, as I opened my eyes, I lost my vision.
Wow.
Like,
Were you stroking or something?
I don't, at that moment, I didn't know. I just told my girl I can't see. She said, your eyes is open. I said, I can't see. So she went to the hospital. They told her an information desk. He was like, what's going on with you? I said, I think I'm about to hit the floor, but I hear you, but I can't see you. He was like, what? Like, he got up, and the person at the information desk, I knew him, like, from a previous years ago. Yeah. So luckily, like, he rushed that quick. He took his flashlight. He looked at my eyes. All I could hear was, like, footsteps running. Him on everybody coming, like, get down. They rushed me to the room. I'm getting stabbed left or right with needles. 30 minutes later, I remember I'm cracking jokes in the hospital. My wife looking at me like, stop it. I said, look, I have to.
To make light of the situation.
Dog, like, I don't know if I'm going to be here tomorrow. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's like, stop it. The worst news was one of the nurse came and told my wife, listen to me, I need you to be strong. When I heard that,
you was like, damn.
I started praying. I'm like, look, God, I know I did it.
Situation.
Yeah, dog, open the heaven gates for me. I'm gonna be your most dominant angel. I started like talking like, man, like I didn't get to apologize to my mom for the things I've done. So she told my wife, like, I need you to be strong. Right now we need to rush him to the ICU. Oh. And then she was like, what's wrong? So like, man, his blood sugar's at 750.
Oh, wow. Shit.
And then she was like, that's pretty much death.
So you were diabetic?
I never knew that.
At the time you didn't know.
That time you didn't know. My family don't have a history of that.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? There's other things.
What may have contributed is your eating during that depressive time.
Yeah, so that's what I had to admit to the doctor and stuff like that. And then when she said that, my sugar was at 750, she was like, we need to rush to the ICU. My wife started breaking down crying. And then the nurse came to me, was like, hey, I know you can't talk, but just squeeze my hand. Let me know how you feel. I said, I can't talk. She said, what? I said, I just can't see you. I don't know how you look, but I can hear you.
Yeah.
I said, okay, that's a sign. Let me rush this. So they're rushing me to the ambulance and everything. She on the side like, oh, what's your name? Name is Jeff. Do you have children? Yes, I have Elijah and Isaiah at the moment. Oh, what's your favorite sport? Football. So I'm having a regular conversation while they're going. So the moment they're about to put me in, she's like, look, I've seen this case before and many did not make it. But by you speaking and talking clearly, God has something in store for you.
Wow.
And put me in the thing and just rolled to the ambulance and everything like that. So as I was going like to I think it was Mount Sinai, driver started talking to me like, man, what's like, do you know how you got like this? I'm like, I don't know. Like, my family don't have no history of diabetes.
Yeah.
And I told him, well, I feel like I know I gained weight because I came from 220 to 303.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I went from there, and then he was like
a whole person.
Yeah.
83 pounds.
Yeah, and he's like, you know, like, what's causing you to eat? Do you love food? I said, nah, man, I don't do anything crazy, so I just feel like what calms me down was just to keep putting food in my mouth to
cope.
To cope and release that stress. Yeah.
Because people cope with depression differently. You know, whether it's food, alcohol, you know, drugs. You know what I'm saying?
But yours was food.
Yours was food.
The second option was food.
Yeah.
The first option.
What was the first option?
I think we was going through like relationship issues. I didn't know how to like, you know, deal with it. You know, I didn't really have people like show me how like, sit and communicate with your girl and stuff like that. All we knew was just arguing and like, you know, I'm from Miami, you know what I mean? So it's like, we didn't know how to like really do that. So like, anytime I got mad, I remember these doctors prescribed me with Valium. And I remember how Valium made me felt. Yeah. And it's like, I'll pop like 3 or 4 of them. Damn. And I was on a roller coaster. Yeah. So it was to the point where I was taking it to work at the moment. So whenever I felt stressed out at work, man, I go to the bathroom, I pop a Valium, come out. And then I think like 2 of my coworkers saw that. One was like, man, you need to stop that. You know what I'm saying? It was like for a moment, it was hard for me to stop popping that. You know what I mean? Until I guess like rappers started like overdosing and dying. Yeah. Like in 2017, 2018, and with that around that time frame.
Of the worlds and stuff.
Yeah. So I stopped doing it.
Right. Before it become an addiction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. So let me ask you this, Jeff. I want to go back. I want to know what your child life was like growing up. Do you have siblings?
He said a sister.
You have a sister.
Yeah,
but
I have 3 sisters.
Okay, you have
three sisters
so you're
and
the
one
only
brother.
boy.
No, I have a brother.
Okay.
From my mom's side, I'm the
Okay.
only boy, but from my dad's side, there's 2 of us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you were originally from Miami, born and raised.
Born and raised born in Little Haiti, and
Okay.
then
What street?
in the Haitian Bahamian household, like you go from Little Haiti, then to North Miami,
Then to
and then NNB.
Okay. What street? What street you grew up on in Little Haiti?
It was 59th.
Oh, you from 59th?
Before it came D Place. It was Sabre Palm.
Oh, okay. Sabre Palm. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, that's what's up.
Haitian Bahamian. Who's Haitian? Your mom or?
My mom.
And your dad is Bahamian?
Yeah.
Okay.
My dad's Bahamian Haitian.
Bahamian Haitian.
Yeah,
Okay.
but he was born in Bahamas, but he was back and forth and stuff like that. So his parents died. Then he had to I think when his parents died, they had to ship him to Haiti, or he got locked up, or he get in trouble in Bahamas. They would ship him. It was one of those stories.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, did you ever have a relationship with your dad?
Man,
Tell us about it, man.
I think that's like one of the stories like I haven't really tapped into towards the music. Because my family members, they listen to my music and stuff like that. But it's hard to tap into that if I haven't had a conversation yet with him. I always said, I think I had one of the lines in my music where I said, my dad only come around because of child support. I think when my sisters heard that, she had to pause and be like, that's how I felt.
Yeah.
My dad was he was here and there, but I always felt like he was more into my sister's life than me.
Why do you feel that he was more into her than you?
I found out there was a child before me, but then he died.
Oh, okay.
So when I snuck into my old girl room and I found the death certificate, the death certificate, that's when I started questioning who is this?
Right.
I didn't go to my mom, but I went to my sister about it. And then my oldest one, she's like, where did you get that? I said, I was looking for baby pictures and I saw this. She's like, oh my God, Jeffrey, close the door.
So that's like a family secret.
At the time, yeah.
Okay.
So, and then she started telling me before you, there was Bradley. And Bradley was born, but then he had to go back to the hospital. And he was in an incubator, and then, he ended up passing away after months later and stuff like that.
So was Bradley an outside child, or was that
your mom?
No, that was my mom and my dad's child.
Okay, so why was it a secret? If it was their child. Okay,
I don't know
you
if
may
it
not
was,
know. Okay.
I don't know if it was, I think it was secret from my mom. As a mother losing it, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to really tell the whole world and stuff like that. But it was kept from me for a long time until I went digging and I found it and stuff like that. But I felt like my dad, because when I put the months together, me as an adult, it's I'm thinking okay, to get her to stop crying, let me just give her another baby.
Right.
That's why I felt like that.
And this is where Jeff Stones was born.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
So I always felt like I wasn't a baby that was born within.
Love, it was more like a replacement.
I was
you felt like a replacement.
A grief baby.
Yeah, a grief
Here,
baby.
here's another one, so you can stop crying and stuff.
Got it.
So do you think that throughout it played a big factor in your life?
It still does.
It still does?
It still does.
Have you ever confronted that situation, with your dad or even with your mom? Do they know that you know? That you...
My mom knows
Okay.
that I found out, and she told me about it. I guess that's why she was just so hard on me. Okay. Because she lost a child. She didn't want to lose another one. I was desolate.
yeah, of course.
I was.
So you took her through it, huh?
Yeah,
You
man.
okay.
I
could only imagine.
I took her through hell, man. It's not fun when police raid your house, dog. And then your old girl on the porch crying, and you have all these Haitian neighbors.
They had you on by me not.
Yeah, they're all looking at you like, I knew it.
Yeah.
They're telling their sons, don't you go around that house no more.
Yeah.
All this type of stuff. So I brought my mom through hell and stuff like that. So it's I think my dad is where we will have conversations, and then he was like, yeah, we need to sit down and watch the game and talk. And I always said it very strongly, yeah, we do need to talk. because there's just so much unanswered questions from him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I never, like, I've always, the opposite of him is he always run away from the issues.
Okay.
I've learned to be opposite. I confront the issues.
Right.
Even if it leads you to run away from me, as long as I know in my heart that I came to you with the problems.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying? I always saw him whenever the issue occurred, like he
just
takes
run away.
flight. It's not the fact that he moved to another city, like he moves out the country, then he comes back. Another argument, moves out the country, then comes back. And I told myself I didn't want to be like that.
So what's your relationship with your mom now?
It's a mother and son. I think mother and daughter, like, you know, they
Rocky.
yeah,
They
you
have
know,
those rocky
me and mother and son is rocky. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, as a Haitian mother, they always want you to be what they want you to be. You know what I mean? So growing up, I always heard like, go to school, be a doctor or a lawyer and stuff like that. She hated that I played football. She hated that whatever. I think when I came home with an ACL injury, the only thing my mom gave me, she said, it's two things. Is one, I'm gonna take you to the hospital. Two, rub this real musky on you.
That's always the go-to.
Always the go-to.
And that was it. And it was just I rub it. I said, all right, I'm done. Go in the car, drive to the hospital, and then I get cussed out. Like I told you, stop playing this stuff.
Yeah.
I don't have money. You need to have money for your insurance. This set for bumper. They should have broke your entire leg. My mom hated, like she hated. I think she saw like one game and she just didn't like it.
Was this high school, on the high school level?
This was on a minor league level.
Okay.
High school, no, she ain't. No.
Like Optimus, like the Sun Devils?
My mom hated it because of the money she spent.
Got it.
You know, when they asked for like the money for it, like, and I gotta go to her, mommy, they asked for $125.
Yeah,
Like,
I believe that's
like she hated that part.
right, right.
I played minor league, and that was the game I begged her to come.
Oh.
And then she didn't like that because, you know, it's you playing with ex-NFL players, college players, and it's way different from.
What position did you play?
I played running back, linebacker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So football. So you had a love for football.
I had a love of football because of temper.
Oh, so it was
Like-
an outlet.
Yeah, it was an outlet. I always had a temper since I was a kid, but when I went to Miami Elementary at first, I used to always get in fights. I'm from Haiti, and I came to Miami Elementary.
Yeah.
So people thought they could pick on me, and I was always like getting into fights. And one of the PE coaches was like, "Yo, you need to play some football." And then I said, "Football, what's that?" As a kid, I didn't know what that was. We didn't really watch football like that. And then when he told me, "Yo, on Sunday, watch this game at 1 p.m." So I told my sister, "Hey, can you put on Fox so I can see the Miami Dolphins and Cowboys?" My sister turned it on. She was like, "I think you'll like this, Jeff, because you're always fighting." I saw it hitting and stuff like that, and I was like, Then it came to playing football in the park. They're telling me how to tackle, do this, and then it just became like I can get mad and I can hurt somebody, and that just felt good at the moment because I had a love for fighting as well.
Gotcha.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that just mashed all well together and stuff.
So it's an outlet without you getting into trouble, really. You could tackle all your feelings in an actual sport.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So with that being said, your mom didn't like football. Now that you're rapping,
She don't like that either.
I'm
That's
sure.
right, because she's Haitian. Haitians
boom
don't
boom
like rap.
music, boom
That's
boom.
the devil's music.
Yeah.
She get entwined. Like she would tell me what song she like. I have a song called At the Crossroads.
I like
And
that
she
one.
loves that because she knows
Yeah.
it's the remake of Bone Thugs Crossroads.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then she knows that I'm talking about my fallen friend Kevin, and she know how dear Kevin was to me and stuff like that. But she loves that song. There's a song called Say Your Grace. She was like, "Thank you, Lord," because I'm talking about God and stuff like that. Fun fact: my mom actually, she's the one that introduced me to Bone Thugs too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Zoe lady?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, when I was a jit, she used to always sing "See You at the Crossroads."
Yeah.
Who the hell is
The hook
that?
was
Like,
catchy.
who was that? And it just always caught my ears. And when I saw the video on the box, I saw the music video on the box.
Box.
Yeah, I saw the music video on the
Throwback.
box, and I seen them like, oh, they got braids. They got long hair.
Yeah.
Like, your mommy, I want to grow my hair back. Because I had hair, and then she chopped it. And then I'm like, yo, I want to grow my hair back. And then when she was like, no, you're not going to do it. That's vagabond stuff. I'm like, but you were just singing these people's songs.
Yeah.
Like, that's all I didn't really get it and stuff like that. But yeah, you know, it was just.
So let's tap into family then. Like with your sons.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do they play sports? Your
Yeah.
parents didn't like it, but I would hope you're not that parent.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, before you even have kids, it's like you'll tell yourself, "Yo, I want my son to play ball." But then what I went through, it's like I don't think I want my kids to play ball. That's if they want to.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like that's if they want to, because I've dealt with injuries and concussions and stuff like that. But I know what football does to you. You know what I'm saying? Like it. Outside of football, it can prepare you, you know, for the physical world and the mental world, stuff like that. Because football has math in it. It has critical thinking.
Yeah.
It has communication because you got to call out the plays.
You're right.
It has, you know, all that intertwined where it can help, you know, build character in the person.
Because it is 90% mental, 10% physical.
Yeah, I learned that in high school.
Yeah, that is
You
true.
know, when
That's
I
a
played
fact.
youth, I didn't learn that at all.
Yeah.
I just learned that in high school.
That's a fact. And so how many sons do you have?
4.
You have 4 boys.
Yeah.
4 boys.
4 boys.
Oh, wow.
What's
Yeah.
their ages?
My oldest, he just turned 16.
He plays ball? That
Yeah,
one?
he
16?
plays
Okay.
he plays in high school right now.
Oh, he plays high school
Does
football.
he love the sport?
I always double check and I always ask him, like, are you sure you want to keep doing this? Are you sure? Like, you know, I always tell him, like, I'm not like hoovering over you to make it to the NFL.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that, you know, that comes from like an excessive training.
Yeah.
I don't put my kids, because that's how you fall out of love.
Yeah.
When it's way too much training and stuff like that. So I always double check and make sure this is sure you want to do. He's like, yeah, I want to do this and also other things. He's about to join wrestling. And then I think by the next year, he might want to do basketball. But right now, like, he's in football and now he's doing wrestling.
And what
stuff.
position he play in high school?
He plays running back.
Oh, okay.
Running back and wide receiver.
Running back and wide receiver. Damn.
Yeah.
So he's real athletic.
Yeah, very, very
So
athletic.
he's fast.
Not faster. Well, he's faster than me now.
Okay.
He's faster than me now.
What about the other ones?
The second born, he's a basketball player. He just got into flag football.
Okay.
How old is that one?
He's 12.
12. Okay.
So yeah, he's been playing basketball for a while. But I always tell him, like, you know, you gotta have options.
Yes. Yes.
Because you never know. You know, like Draymond Green was a football player. LeBron was a football
Yeah,
player.
he
Then
played
the
football.
basketball.
Iverson as well.
Iverson, he was a
Yeah.
GOAT too.
Yeah.
Dion played football
Dion,
and
baseball.
He played 3.
baseball.
Yeah, he
Baseball.
well, yeah, he
Jordan
played
too.
baseball.
Michael Jordan. He played
Baseball.
baseball.
He played baseball.
Yeah. So I would tell him, like, you know, always have, don't be afraid to spread your wings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because me growing up, I was just locked into football. I got into wrestling probably like my junior year in high school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Understood. So Jeff, I want to ask you about your name, man. Your name is it's unique.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Stones. Is Stones is your last name, or that's just an addition?
Stones is the artist's last name.
Oh.
Jeff is my official first name.
Okay.
But Stones is like my artist last name.
Right. Are you a stoner or?
That at first that was the reason.
Okay,
Because in the
okay.
beginning, that's what the music
Got
like
it, got it,
infiltrated us, like
Got it.
drugs and stuff like that. Because
Got
that's
it.
what I was doing a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like, over the years of me actually like going through like growth and stuff like that with problems, you know, I think all that occurred, and I'm like, man, I'm gonna just change I'm gonna change the meaning of the word Stones.
Okay.
And Hitman is what?
Oh, I
'Cause
make
you
hits.
make hits?
Yeah,
Because you make hits.
make hits,
Okay.
man.
Hit music.
Yeah.
So
That's
that's
what's up.
man. So what got you into the music?
My best friend, Bala Twan, he was doing music at the time. This was the time where like COA Baby and all the, you know, the Jukin music. He had a popping record called Cloud9.
Okay.
It probably still gets played at, you know, the office and strip clubs and stuff like that.
Local
But he had a
clubs.
popping record called Cloud9. And I watched like I was behind the scenes. So I watched like how everything what he went through as far as like creating records, going out to perform and stuff like that. And I told myself, like, nah, I'm gonna stay where I'm at, playing ball and stuff like that. But to this one night, we were supposed to go to like Las Solas on some chill vibes shit. And then it's like, I had the song Wale Ambition.
Okay.
I like
track.
that beat.
Dope track. Yeah. Yeah.
And I always had a verse for it that I was working on. And then I was like, yo, do me a favor. Can you just set me up? I want to see something. He was like, oh, you trying to record? I'm like, trying to see if I can, if it sounds good. He was like, all right, I'm going to just set it up. I'm just going to get ready. He set it up. I recorded. He came back. He like, oh, let me hear what you did. He heard what I did to it. We forgot we was going out. We spent like 3-4 hours re-recording and mixing. That following next day, he called me early in the morning. He was like, yo, judging by this record, I think you should take it serious. And I just started laughing, like, nah, man. He's like, nah, I think you should take it serious, kid. Like you're like you put the lyrics together. This doesn't sound like a first timer.
Like your cadence.
Yeah, like this sound like a first timer. I think you should really like dip into this, man. He
So
said,
that's when you decided, like, you know what, I'm gonna do this music.
yeah. That's what made me like decide, like, let me. I was still within football, but it was jumping more into that because like every other day, like a producer was sending me beats, like on my way to practice and stuff like that. And after practice, I listened to beats. So it's like I was diving more into that than studying playbooks.
Got it. So how long you been rapping? For how long you been in the game?
What's it, 2025?
Yes.
11 years now.
Oh,
11 years solid.
wow. So you've been on grind mode.
Yeah. I didn't seen it all. Like,
So you've traveled to other cities to rap and stuff like that, or you primarily showcase in Miami?
no, I traveled to Orlando, Tampa, Jacksonville. Haven't been
Outside of
Florida, yeah.
Outside of Florida.
That's what I'm gunning for too, like to perform there as well. But yeah, I've been to Jacksonville, Orlando, Tampa. Yeah, I've been to those cities. Orlando a lot.
So walk me through your creative process. Like, how does Jeff come up with the concepts, the music, and just lay down the track? Like,
That's a lot
walk
of
us
gems,
through that, man. Let us know, man.
People, they want to tap into the
fans
sounds,
wanna
man.
know. We want to know.
How you get all sauced up,
No,
how you come up with the hits,
How you come up with the hits?
I can say like the way I sound now, he's my best friend, but also my producer's an engineer. Okay. So that sound, what people hear now, it came from an argument between me and him. So this is probably like 2014, 15. I got a song called NB District. And in the beginning, I'm rapping, and towards the hook, I'm kind of like yell singing. NB the city boy, right? I'm doing that.
Right.
So, but that came from an argument from him because I couldn't figure out how to do the hook.
Okay.
I was trying like some, deep baritone voice trying to do the hook, and we kept messing up. And he tapped it like, yo, Jeff, you pay for this thing. I'm already giving you an extra 30 minutes. Figure this out. Figure it out now. Like you. And I'm like, yo, so you come in and do it. You come in here and do it. I said, play the beat, man. So he played it. I'm like, NB the city boy, right? And he was like, keep going. And then when he did that, I stopped. And then now he started mixing in my vocals. And then it's like he added a pitch of an auto-tune, the pitch correction, laying out the vocal. And then we stood back. Like, damn, this is something new.
Fire.
Yeah, because nobody was really doing that sound at that moment. So then we did that. He's like, man, we got to find another track like to do that on. And ever since then, it's like we started like growing my voice more and more. But that's what made me tap into listening to more R&B, going back to TLC, listening to Michael Jackson. I mimic more when it comes to singing, more of Michael Jackson and Busy Bone.
Got it.
If I want to go low, I study T-Boss.
Oh, okay.
So what is it about T-Boss that you like?
What is it about TLC that you like?
Nah, but he's mentioned T-Boss.
Yeah, you right.
You mentioned T-Boss. He was specific.
Right.
T-Boss is the reason what caught me to TLC.
Okay.
As a kid, you seen this pretty light-skinned women. The way she dressed wasn't really, she wasn't trying to dress all provocative. She dressed like real cool. J's on the feet, crop top. I'm like, damn, she cool as hell. She looked good. And then it's like hearing the music. I think the first song I've heard was Waterfalls, but I found out there was other records as well, like Creep and stuff like that. But the first record was Waterfalls that I heard. And I was like, man, like, so as a kid, like, I always try to like, name that's something to natural.
Look at you.
Yeah, like I mimicked that voice as a kid for a long time. And then that's what made me like, I stole their first CD. When they had this, I think the store was called Sam's Goody, something like that.
Yeah, Sam's Good.
At the mall. Yeah, I stole that CD. Caught the jitney to the mall.
Not the jitney.
That boy caught the jitney.
I caught the jitney to the mall. I saw that Crazy Sexy Cool album right there. And I was like, shit. Cashiers like attending to other people. I snatched that shit and I ran out the store. All ass, man. All for the CD, man. I did that for that, and then that's when we fall in love with TLC. It was T-Ball's voice. My like nothing appearance. It was just the sound, because her voice was
unique.
It was unique. There was no other singer that was no Deborah Cox sound like a regular singer.
Right.
Toni Braxton sound like a regular singer. Mariah Carey, but her with the raspy flow and stuff, angelic. I was like, man, this is oozing.
Yeah.
That's what made me fall in love with her and fall in love with the group as well.
So I know you had that CD on replay.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Replay.
Hell yeah. Still to this day.
Right. You also mentioned you were a fan of Notorious B.I.G.
Yeah, Biggie helped with the flow wise.
Okay.
Biggie helped with the flow wise on certain beats. Certain beats is like, you hear Hypnotized, it's an up tempo. But he still, Miami, DC prefer for such, still cool with it.
Yeah, cool with it.
So it was he taught me, man, you can't always be extra. You know, sometimes you gotta be cool, laid back. It sounds better if you're cool and laid back versus trying to be extra with it and stuff like that. But yeah, Biggie's one of mine. Hove is one of mine. But number one is Bone Thugs and Harmony. In LA, a lot of people know that.
Wow. But Crossroads is your favorite song from?
No, not from Bone.
Okay.
Crossroads is not my favorite song.
Okay.
I don't even like list. I don't like listing that.
Oh,
that's one of my top records from them and stuff.
Got it. And you mentioned Hove. What is your favorite Hove track?
I like Imaginable Players.
Oh, you like Imaginary Players?
Yeah, Imaginary Players. I like that one.
Players. Okay.
Yeah, the way he flows on that one. But he was talking spicy on it.
Yeah.
That's what made me was like, okay.
Yeah.
Well, shoot, let me talk spicy too, like if I get it and stuff like that. But Hove, I studied because his cockiness on the rap music. You gotta talk like you've been here before.
Yeah.
So it's that's why like when I'm rapping, I'm still reading the lyrics, but it doesn't sound like I'm reading it. It sounds like I already done this before. I get that from Hove. Flow wise, I get that from Big. How you gotta chill and surpass on the record and stuff like that.
Got it.
The singing and harmonize come from Bone, Michael Jackson, and T-Boss.
Yeah. T-Boss. We'll be specific. T-Boss.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So let me go back a little. With depression, you gave us a little story about you going to the ICU, finding out you had high blood sugar level. So these days, how do you cope when you feel overwhelmed? Because you were binge eating, to what got you to that place. But these days, how do you cope when you feel overwhelmed?
I don't communicate. I could say that's my fault. Because a lot of times my wife, she always asks what's wrong. My sister, sometimes she calls and like everything's okay. My best friend Hayes, he'll call me like, yo, everything's all right. They know like I'm like, if I say, yeah, I'm all right. Yeah, I'm okay. Yo, you sure? Yo, Jeff, man, talk to me. And it's like, so I tell people like, yo, give me a day, because I just need to stop everything. Or if I need to go and make a Walmart run, I have to go by myself. Normally my son tag along with me, but like
you just need that time to
I'll
yourself
tell her, yo, let me
think,
just go to the store, like, because I have to gather my thoughts. If I don't get time to gather my thoughts, then either I'll overdrink or I'll start overeating again and stuff. So.
Okay. So in a previous interview, you did mention, right now, you said that you're not too much of a communicator, but in a previous interview, you did mention how people come to you with their situations.
That's
that's very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, I think it's more easier for me to hear people's problems than to tell them my problem. Because I feel like...
Why do you feel that, though?
I feel like it's only me that can solve my problem. Okay. You know what I mean? But I'm willing to tell certain ones and, digest it and see if I could take their advice or take this other person's advice and, okay, maybe try to flip this and flip that and do it their way, a little my way, and maybe see if that'll work. But yeah, when people send me their problems, like I'm all ears.
But do you think that overwhelm you at the same time?
When people, I hear people problems.
Yes. Like when
No.
they bring their problems to you, or if they're asking for a helping hand.
Advice.
It doesn't, because it's still a coping mechanism. Because you can come to me with your issues, knowing that I'm dealing with something by myself. But the fact that you're coming to me, I'm willing to sacrifice my issues to the back burner and help out with yours until you're okay. That's the sacrifice like I make as far as like, helping people, because I know how that feels to be on an unbalanced scale into your brain and your heart on what you need to do, when I got to do and stuff like that.
You said unbalanced gang. You're a Libra?
Yeah.
Gang. Gang. I had to ask.
Yeah.
Because, I'm
that
one
a
of those,
Libra thing?
it is, because we like
I
to
feel
be
like it
alone.
is.
Like,
Yeah,
with
man.
you saying, you like to do things alone, because, me having children as well, sometimes I like time to myself. I like to think and just be alone at times.
So that's why you kick me out when I come over?
Yes, I do.
But
I do.
For us,
Right,
that
that time
alone
alone.
time.
It's priceless. It means
yeah, dog.
everything. Just to have a little moment to yourself where you could gather your thoughts. And it's not that I don't necessarily want to say like we always want to be alone, but alone time is quality for us. Like, it's just quality.
And we come back different.
For sure.
We come back
sure,
different.
for sure,
Like,
for sure.
Come back more communicated, more chippier, more happier. Even though people be like, "Don't talk to me," you just mad. I said, "Nah, man. Like, look, let me talk to you. Let me tell you what's going on." And we finally open up a little bit, but we finally open up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can contest to that.
Yeah.
I can contest to
Yeah,
that.
we can't give everybody everything, man.
No, not at all.
No,
We
man.
definitely can't. Definitely. So where would you like to go? Since you said, you want to travel, where would you like to go? What would be your ideal place?
To perform or like to relax?
No, to just travel,
Just
to
to
relax.
No, I have traveled to relax.
Okay.
I've been to Puerto Rico. That's my first time ever out the country.
Oh, wow.
Been to Puerto Rico, which was dope. I didn't want to leave.
Really?
I started started thinking. I was in that thinking space like, damn, I should buy a crib out here. I should live out here, man. What's the pricing? How much groceries is? What's the gas? I seen the gas like $1 something. I'm like, what? Like, man.
How long ago was that? $1 something gas?
It was like a couple years ago.
Really?
It's probably still the same price, like over there. Maybe $2 probably like now. But I saw like the lowest I saw in Puerto Rico was like $1.99, $1.98. I think like one of the chippier moments for me was everywhere I went. Not only Bad Bunny was playing, but everywhere I went, they offer you alcohol. You go to a farm, like a little corner store. There's a cooler of alcohol, Bacardi and stuff like that. There's a cooler of Bacardi. You go to Walmart. Their Walmart has a mean section. I never seen Walmart with an alcohol section like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like a whole bunch of rums and stuff like that. I was like, damn, I kind of like this country. Even when we went to the tour guide, man,
Yeah.
like he we all went to the van, like, yo, anybody want a shot? I'm like, what the fuck?
Then
You
you need
ever
to
been
go
to-
to Bahamas.
Hey, you
then.
need to go to Mexico.
Okay.
Yeah,
Get some
Mexico.
tequila, Bahamas too.
Yeah, for me, Bahamas is next. That's next for me.
Okay. Okay.
I also want to visit like my dad's people as well too, because they're still over there.
okay.
And where, Bahamas or
Yeah.
Haiti? Okay.
Bahamas is next for me. Mexico is question mark because I heard some things and
Nah, Mexico
Mexico's
is
cool.
it's
It's cool.
nice. I just came
It's cool.
back from
As
Mexico.
long as you know what I'm saying, when
You're
you go
not
to other
looking for
people's
trouble.
countries, man, you just play by the rules and the laws.
like
you'll
the
be-
tourist side.
Yeah, you'll
Right.
be good, man.
Don't look for trouble.
That's
Trouble
it.
won't find
Trouble
you.
won't
That's
find
it.
you, man.
Okay.
But it's lit. It's
right.
so much fun.
I'll put that on my list.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this, Jeff, man.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever written a song about someone close to you and they didn't know it was about them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us about it, man.
Definitely did. It was called. It wasn't called. The song now is called Kevin's Interlude, but it wasn't called that. It was called something inner something. I think it was Inner Thoughts or Inner Heart, something whatever. But that song came from a conversation me and him had about a situation he had, and it was on like some relationships and stuff like that, and how pissed off he was at that person. And I'm talking to him and everything like that. And then funny thing is like when I got that beat, It was called Inner Something. I was stuck. I wrote like maybe like 4 or 5 bars, but I was stuck to it. But now after the conversation with him, now I was like, damn, you know, I never really wrote like a true relationship record. So I took our conversation, his anger, his energy, I rewrote the song, and then before I even put it out, I was like, yo, Kev, I got something I want to share with you. He's like, what? I'm gonna send it to you right now, and then call me back. Call me back. He was like, damn. Like, why does it sound familiar? I said, it's about you. He was like, yeah, put it out. Put it out. I'm fucking with it. Put it out. And then that song's called Kevin Interlude. Because at first he didn't know. But if I write a song about, because normally, well, people don't know, like some of the songs I have, it's not all about my story. It's through some conversation I have with people. But before I even put it out, like I'll send it to them. Like, yo, check this out. Tell me what you think. And they be like, weren't we just talking about this? I'm like, yeah. Like yo, yeah, put it out. Somebody might be going through the same thing. So that's like, when it comes to records, like, I don't think nothing is fabricated.
Got it.
No, I don't think nothing is fabricated when it comes to these records.
So with everything going on in your life, what can you say have maybe made you smile recently, make you feel so good? Like
my family.
That's
my
your
family.
4 boys.
Yeah. From the boys to the wife, man. My family.
Of course. What about them that makes you smile? Just being the leader, the man of the household?
It's just growing up. I never like ran to my mom to hug her when she walked through the door. You know what I'm saying? When my dad come and visit, I never ran to him to hug him. So when I come home, you know, my kids come down the steps or they get off their phone and, what's up, Dad? My oldest one dapping me up, strong ass hand. My little one coming up to me, hugging me. Then he gets off like that. Can I have a soda? You know what I mean? It's like that, you know, that cheerful moment. Like that's what made me like, man, I gotta keep like this,
grinding and keep doing
man,
what you do.
This is the reason of living. You know what I mean?
For sure. So when you feel, how do you know you are having a bad day, or how do you stay calm rather these days? What keeps you calm?
Music.
Music keeps you calm?
Yeah. I'm always working on music, or like I'll go back to songs I just recorded from the studio, and I just like you know what? Everybody's bothering me. Let me put my headphones on. Let me go back to this last session, and I just start writing notes. Okay, I need to take off this, take off that. Like I'll just sit down and like study my music I just record to take off, edit, fix that. You know what I'm saying? I'll spend like maybe like an hour and a half, and then like I'll go like in my backyard, work on songs that I should perform.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like I'll take my studio mic and I'll vision there's a crowd in front of me, and like and then that's my workout too. And it's like I'll do that, or sometime I'll take my music and I just go like for a little bike ride, and then I'll just ride my bike through my music and stuff like that. These are songs before I release.
Okay.
Not the song that's already out. I don't go back to that as often, but I go back to the songs that I just record, see what I want to fix up and stuff like that. But that keeps me calm. I sound like a narcissist, like hearing your own self. But it's like that's what
right.
I got to study what I do and stuff like that.
Right.
But that's what keeps me calm. I can say within the music.
Have you ever felt suicidal or had thoughts of suicide?
Definitely did.
Yeah.
Definitely did.
What was that like?
How did that come about? Like,
yeah. What made those thoughts come about?
I just felt that I'll be loved more when I die.
Why? Like, why do you feel that way?
Because I
or
feel
why
like
you felt
at
that
the time,
way
yeah,
at the time.
Yeah,
I feel like at the time, like now, it's like everybody they'll call me for something, and if I say no, then it was, oh, you're the worst son, or damn, you don't look out, or how come we can never get things from you and stuff like that. And then it's like, if I want my voice to be heard, I get my voice stepped over. People walk all over my feelings. So at the time, it just felt like, man, I should just, I died. I should just die. If you don't give a fuck about me, then it's like, because if I've craved in so much time with this person or people, and then when it's time for me to try to reciprocate that, and I can't get it, it's like I don't want to do that for the next following person. I don't want to do that in the next year or so. Like I'm living right now, and I can't get that. For me, it felt like, man, fuck life. You know, it was a point I had my own gun pointed to my head in the middle of the street.
And what stopped you from going through, like, what stopped you?
I
from
cried.
going through it.
I just cried.
Okay.
I cried, and I think that's what I needed to do.
Was
Just
crying,
the
let it
anger
all
out.
out.
Let
Yeah,
it all out.
I was just crying and let her all out.
Right, because it was all bottled in.
Yeah. Even still to this day, like, I keep a lot in, but I think music is what helps me converse it better with them people.
The outlet.
Yeah, like on the first track of my album, Rather Be Distant 3, it's called Rather Be Distant.
Yeah.
Even my best friend Slick, he produced the beat, and then he says it's hard for him to go to the next track, like hearing that first record, because how, like, me and him been working for a long time, and I don't think I ever went that deep with within that record. But that record was everything from family to friendship, and me doing that record, like even at a studio session, like we had like 4 songs to work on, and we stayed stuck on that one record for like 2 hours. But with the music that I make now, it copes with me better, like, to communicate. Yeah. Because at first I couldn't
communicate.
But the time I was suicidal, like I didn't, I could say on my part was, I think I always felt like people owe me. If I always gave you, an ear, you owe me an ear. Yeah. But knowing life is like you don't always get what you owe. Sometimes you just you get what you gave out. Pretty much. You're not gonna see it back.
Like the reciprocation.
Yeah. Like Flo Kid gave me that conversation because we was having like a when we speak. Yeah. But it's one thing that he touched my ears, like, yo, homie, you gonna give out things to people you ain't never gonna see back. Yeah. Facts. So you gotta like tell yourself, like, man, you gave it with your heart, and let that shit go. Pretty much. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I think this was maybe like about 4 or 5 years ago. And my first thought of suicide, like crazy like that, was maybe like 3 years ago. 3 years ago. So it's going back to like conversations like that, and the selfish part of me was like, man, I almost left my kids. Yeah. I lost my kids. And like, my girl was super, super angry about that. Yeah. And I don't blame her.
Mm-hmm. And I'm keeping 100 with you, Jeff, man. You seem like you're a very cool dude. Man, to protect your peace.
A long way for me to get like that.
And I'm going to keep it 100. To protect your peace, say no, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, sometimes it's good to be selfish and say no. You can't help everybody, man. Because at the end of the day, you have your kids and you have your wife that you have to worry about. They should be your number one priority and your concerns. Everybody else is secondary. Yes. And
I think like it just it just really hurts, like the stuff that my mom like would say to me and stuff like that. Right. A lot of people would tell me, "Yo, that's Haitian mother." I was like, nah, man, my mom seen what I went through. Yeah. If for you to like say stuff like that, like it used to trigger me a lot because I wasn't trying to be that type of son for you. I actually tried. I graduated high school. I played sports. I went out, got a job. I went to college. And then it's like, that because I couldn't do this for you, like, you label me as that. And I think that's like really like touched my heart to like why did you give birth to me? You should have gave me up, or I should have died off of, health reasons or whatever, stuff like that.
Like so, Bradley.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's like, I guess it was that, and then like my father's situation, like there's no, relationship there. But again, like when I walk home, when I come home and I see my children, see my wife, it's like, okay, this is what keeps me pushing and stuff like that.
Yeah,
this is
keeps
why I
you
want
grounded.
That. Yeah. Like I'm always driving by mansions. Yeah. And I look left or right looking at these mansions like,
one day it motivates you.
One day, nah, man, I'm right there.
Look at you. Okay,
good. I love that.
I'm like one hit away. One hit away. I'm like, you're right there. I'm right there. You know what I mean?
You were mentioning Miami's news times.
Yeah, that was big. Shout out to him. I mean, I know he had DM'd me, like he caught on to the music. And I was like, I didn't really expect anything like big and stuff like that, but it was just me sending him my music. You know, you let me know how you feel and stuff like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know it, I see like my shit getting tagged like crazy. What the fuck?
Yeah. You
Like, what
get
the hell?
love.
When I looked through IG, I'm like, oh.
Yeah. You felt the love.
Yeah, no, I felt shocked. Like our picture was on the front page.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa. I'm like, wow.
Yeah. That's love, man.
Yeah, man. So I was like, yo, I gotta get this printed out. First person I shared was my girl, and then she called me immediately. She was like, oh my God, babe.
Look
Oh my
at you,
God,
all this hard work.
I told you.
Yeah.
I told you. And then my best friend called. He's like, yo, like throughout the years, this is the best album, dog. I'm telling you. Let's not sleep on it. Let's keep it going and stuff like that. So
Have your music ever been played in the local airways, like 99 Jams?
yeah.
Really? Okay.
I think the first
What
station
song?
was 99 Jam.
99 Jams.
Yeah, that was the first station. Shout out to Super Sydney at the time.
Oh, she showed you love.
Yeah,
That's
she
what's
showed me
up.
love on that one, and then she brought
What
me.
track was played?
It was a record called Devil's Playmate.
Okay.
It's called Devil's Playmate. That's when I think that was the crazy about that record. I think 2018, I was going through label situation.
Okay.
That was like causing me like, because it was like a dream that got sold and I fell for it. Signed a contract and everything, and I fell for it. I'd have seen him show love to this R&B artist more than me, and I'm working my tail off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like I'm showing him like, yo, your money to the studio is no waste of time. Look at these records we got.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then he started showing this R&B artist mad love, and I'm like, and then she ended up fucking him over and stuff like that. So it was like, at that time, it's like even my girl was like, she hated that situation from me and stuff. So it was like, I didn't know what to do. You know what I mean? And I had this album with him, and then he get caught up in some situation, and then the album is still under his control.
Yeah.
I just got it back.
Right.
I just got the masters back.
Yeah.
When I got the masters back, that's when I was able to put it on DSP and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But he had it under control and stuff like that. So it was like, that brought me, I didn't want to do music. That was like 2018, I didn't want to do music. I think I was talking to my homeboy Slick. He had this one beat, but this beat he was trying to submit for Cartoon Network. When Cartoon Network was popping at the time, he was trying to submit to it. So like, yo, see if we could do something for it. And it was like some saxophone, low tone beat, and then I created a song called Depression. This shit depression, fashion, and stuff like that. So, well, he was like, yo, I did the hook only, and then he was like, yo, try to do the whole song.
Yeah.
So we did the whole song, and then that's it. Was like, yo, what if we do a project just talking about everything you went through, that you're going through with this whole depression thing and stuff like that. And I was like, man, I'm not trying to be labeled as that. He's like, nah, like just tell your story. And I think people will put all that together and stuff like that. And that's what Devil's Playmate, it got created because the producer, it was a beat that was supposed to go to Future, but then he sent it to me, and then I created a reference towards it. He's like, you know what? He said, yo, keep it. Try to do something with it and stuff like that. And then through all the songs we recorded at the studio, my engineer was like, yo, this might be it. And I'm like, but look what it's talking about. A lot of radio stations don't really like spinning records about anything spiritual and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, but it's like a trap Christian record type stuff. That's what it sounds like. So gave it a go, and then at the time, I think that's when Super City was trying to do something big for the local artists.
Yeah.
Submitted to her. They tagged me on Twitter, about to play Jeff Stone's Devil's Playmate. I said, oh, went to the car quick. I forgot what I was doing. Went to the car quick.
turned it up.
Turned that thing up. I'm
Did
like,
you call
yo.
mommy? Said, I'm on the radio.
Go to the car now. Go to the car now. Go to the car now. I don't know. My IG story was fam. I was like, yo. And then next thing you know it, so they called me back a month later. They were doing a 99 cosign. They was like, hey, you're part of 99 cosign. Come along with these other artists, so people could know who you are. That was my first time ever inside 99 Jam's radio station.
Okay.
From the station to the little conference room they got, visit all that. I visit all the higher ups, shake hands with all of them and stuff like that. So that was a dope feeling. 103.5 The Beat. They still have it in rotation, believe it or not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like every other like Sunday, they still play the Devil's Playmate.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you see yourself branching into like fashion, business, or film?
Branching more on the liquor side.
Okay.
I'm a huge fan of tequila.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of tequila. I feel like I can't drink anything else but tequila.
But tequila. So you see yourself getting into the liquor brand?
Yeah, man.
Like the 50s of the world,
I had a
Rick
song
Ross of the
called
world.
Another Round, and we did the video and we had the photos, and I think I had the photos of the bottles of the Bel Air. Shout out to Rose. That boy done liked it and shared it.
That's
I was
what's
like,
up.
I'm like, yo, I'm getting this. I'm right
That's
there.
what's up. That's what's up.
But yeah, so that let me know, like, yo, I can market a bottle, any tequila company, stuff like that. So I'm still reaching out, even management, even TGT, like they try to reach out to like, you know what I'm saying, like, hopefully in the future I could come out with my own tequila and stuff like that. But as far as like marketing, yeah, I'm down for that, man. That's what I think I'm really trying to get into. The next would be like sneakers and stuff like that.
Okay. So Jeff, when can we expect the track with Jeff Stones, Flo Kid, and Hayes 2150?
Ooh.
Hey, I would love
That
to.
would be
that'd be
so dope.
So dope.
Me and Flo Kid, we make music. I think people go on Apple Music, they search Jeff Stones, Flo Kid, y'all gonna see it.
Right.
But we need something fresh.
Right.
We both know that. Like we
Right.
I got a project coming out. He was supposed to be on it, but the timing, because he has his project coming out.
Right.
Yeah, the timing was on and off. But I told him I'm always working on music, so trust me.
Right.
We gonna get one
I would
in.
love to hear y'all.
The
But
three of you.
Hayes 2150, yo,
Three of you.
I heavily fucks with him.
We need that.
I heavily
Need
fuss
that.
with him and stuff like that. And I think we've been messages here and there, but also support stuff.
Yeah.
Whenever he caught something,
Yeah.
I end up sharing it or I like it. But his flow is immaculate,
Yeah,
man.
of course,
Yes.
of course.
This
It'll
flow
be
is
dope for the
immaculate.
city, for NMB, man.
Yeah.
I loved his NB song. I was telling him that.
Yeah.
Went from a BMW. Wait, what it was? Went from a jitney to a BMW. It was
Yeah.
something,
Yeah,
a
he-
line like that on his
Yeah.
NB
Yeah.
track.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
it'll be great for the city to have you three on one track. I'm telling you, man.
I'm gonna work on that.
Y'all need to
I feel
work
like
on
that
that.
should be the goal in
Yeah,
2026.
2026. Y'all need to work on that, man.
That should be the
Come
goal
on.
in 2026.
That should have been happened.
It's timing,
Yeah.
man. You
Yeah.
know, because
and I'm gonna remind you.
it's,
I'm gonna let you know that.
it's
Flo Kid too.
I feel like
Right.
a lot
I'ma get
of
on it too.
people like they say that like yo I think before time they wanted to hear me and Zoe on a track. They wanted to hear even NB Stunners, like they've been out for a while.
For a while,
you know,
yeah.
And then me and EB the Iceman, we finally got one in like
Shout out to
last
them.
year, stuff like that. So I feel like it's all about the timing. But
Got
I was more into crafting my sound.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know where I was at. But I know where I'm at now. I know where I stand at now. I know how I could come out now. So it's like I've looked at my phone. I have Hayes 2150 projects on there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I've been a fan. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I support his music most definitely. Flo, that's my brother. We cook up anytime and stuff like that. But I think that, because I think I want to try to collab more of NMB artists and stuff.
Yes. The city needs it, man.
Yeah.
Too much talent that come out the city, man.
Way too much
Way
talent.
too much talent.
Way too much. But I just want people like to let go of. I want people to like just to know it's just about the music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you love making music, love creating music, let's create together.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's put the
The pride, the
egos and
egos to the side.
all that to the side. I feel like now's not the time.
It's not
Like
the time. Yeah.
they're putting more TikTok content creators above musicians.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
you got to look at it as a side case. You know what I mean? Like I think that's why like Detroit, like there was Atlanta, but now it's like Detroit, and you have all the Detroit artists. The reason why that city alone, like you got to mention like, because at first you had like New York came together. They all stuck together, stuff like that. L.A. Then you had Atlanta, and then you have Detroit. Then you even had Cali. Like all these like cities, like they all came together, bunched up, like create records. And I don't think like nobody was charging anybody. They just wanted like to work and network. And it's like they just tell themselves, yo, it's about Atlanta, it's about New York, it's about Detroit. I think that's what we need to do. Yo, it's about NMB.
Facts.
It's about NMB because I hear a lot of like some podcasts, some radio station. They mention NNB. They mention the names from me, from Flow to Hayes 2150, and it's like, yo, we got something, bro. We just gotta stamp it out more. Like, yo, NNB is NNB forever. Like, we really got this. Now we just need to spread out even more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm definitely with it.
So before we conclude, if we could summarize who is Jeff Hitman Stones, what would you say
A
about
human journal.
you?
A human journal.
Human journal.
Yeah.
Elaborate a little bit, like
A human journal where
In terms of
you
you-
can read my stories and other stories.
got it.
Yeah, there's not too many that's like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I said, like, none of my stories fabricated.
Got it.
None of my music is fabricated. If I create some, if y'all hear me rapping about, oh, I'm in the foreign drop top, I probably got paid, or I probably got highly paid to like hop on that type stuff. But
Make you
that's
feel good.
but
I got you.
but that's not. A lot of people know that's not me.
Authenticity
Yeah,
is with you.
yeah, that
No fabrications.
yeah, that's lost longevity.
Right.
You last for a long time.
Right.
Okay, so tell the people where they can find you, Jeff.
Yo, go on Instagram, search Jeff Stones, I'm there. Twitter, Jeff Stones. Google Jeff Stones, I'm there, man. Twitter, Jeff Stones Music, and Instagram, Jeff_Stones. I'm not too much on the Facebook. Some people say I need to be, but search Jeff Stones and I'm there, you know what I mean?
Okay.
That's
So
what's up.
Jeff, so before we end this session, man,
Uh-huh.
man, I really love this interview. It was dope. Man, I would love to ask you to bust a freestyle or rap, something for us, man. Something for the people, man.
Let me see.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Millionaire dreams in the mind too. Riding in the form what we down to do. Bad bitch rolling that she spoken to. Woke up in my Yoda on my way to school. Daydreaming about that E-class. Lamborghini riding, yeah, I'm going fast. Pocket full of cash, young drug dealer. Money is the motive, my nigga. See, I'm a go-getter. Riding in the Chevy, but not riding high. Police on the corner, they on standby. And I remember walking niggas laughing at me. Now I drive by, music high, they want to ride with me. No designer, but it's Nikes on my feet, though. Money can't change me, but it could change the way I live, though.
Hey, okay, give it up, Mr. Hitman himself. Okay,
That's what's up.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. Shout out to Jeff Stones, man. I hope you guys love this segment. Once again, guys, we thank you for the support. Please like, comment, and hit the subscribe button. Peace.